Okay, so as usual, I'm gonna wait for y'all to show up. Looking at my head again. Woo, baby. I'm gonna take care of that though this weekend. What in the world? So I'm waiting for y'all to show up. We got one person here. Hey, Cinnamon, how are you, sweetheart? I wanted to tell you all, give you all an update about things that have been happening this past week, and to actually give you a little encouragement. Okay. Hi, Jamie. The situation is that I found that we've been going through some very interesting things. My oldest daughter's been a bit under the weather, and as you know, she is due any day now. Okay. And when she's under the weather, that's like my right hand. I have two right hands, my kids. And so my youngest daughter has been helping me out tremendously. But I want to talk to you guys about like the power of the mind, and how when maybe, people, there's a fine line between thinking that everybody's throwing at you all of the time and just people's bad energy. This week has taught me that people, even though you love them and even though they have been extremely helpful with you at some point, that certain times things happen to people in their lives where it's just really not good for them to be around other people or certain types of people. And so when you try to let people know, hey, I know your situation's kind of messed up right now, so let's like level set our expectations of each other, and a person gets mad at you for doing so, there's some weird shit afoot. Okay. So I've had several situations this week where people have been unhappy with me for living my best life. That's pretty much what I'm gonna say, and for not really accepting the excuses and the bullshit of others. But this week ain't no different than the last week, I tell you that. Y'all know how I am. Yeah, it's Saturn retrograde. Let me tell you something. Ain't no fucking joke. So I had a lot of things happen in the past week. I know I don't normally talk about like throwing at people and stuff like that, but let me tell y'all, in the last week, my professional printer has completely died. My desktop printer is acting a fool. Stamps.com wasn't acting right the other day, but I still managed to get 10 orders out. We are still sitting on about 40 orders from the sale. Now that's funny because your enemies will wish that your blessings are a curse. I count everything as joy because I see everything that happens for a reason. And so my garage door, couldn't get that open. That was a big repair. I thank everybody that helped me out with that. There are things I did where I probably should have been at home. So today I had to just level set. When I went to turn on my laptop, now I have a full-time job and they give you a laptop and it won't work. And it happened in a meeting with a very big person at my institution. And so my computer is completely out of service right now. I have to look where Saturn is on my chart. I'm not sure. I can't even remember right now. But in any case, luckily my job will send someone here to fix the computer tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm still trying to decide whether I'm going to buy a Mac because I'm not wasting my money on Dell. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Dell's quality has just gone to shit. So, and I have to send my professional printer back, and I don't even know if I still have the box. Did Pookie put the big box for the artesian up? Oh, good. Good.
Oh, yeah.
I hope so. If not, I gotta go buy a box for this printer because they want me to send $200 as a deposit. And they'll send me a new one out immediately. And then I have to send that one back. I'd rather just do the printouts on my printer that did way before I was thinking about a MacBook Air, but I'm really thinking about a desktop with like a 27-inch screen because I work on 2 monitors and put this stuff from my job away. So I'm thinking about doing that because I can do everything. I'll check in with my boss to see what type of licenses we had, if it made a difference if I had a Mac or not. Because these laptops are garbage. These new laptops that Dell are putting out is garbage. My daughter's one is currently only works when plugged. Really, who's ever casting at me is using astrology. That makes sense. But what they don't realize is above and beyond everything, I'm a mambo. And you can try to cause as many first world problems in my life that you want to, but there are a couple things that are going on here. I ain't fucking with nobody. Y'all know me. I don't mess with people. I don't throw at people. I don't curse people. I haven't had to, honestly, because I live the type of life where that shouldn't even be a thing. But in a situation when people, you have to understand that there are a lot of weak people out here. And there are weak people who are angry people. Hey, Najari. Hey, Nessie. They're weak and they don't have a whole lot of magical power. But if you put, all the working is already in progress. But thank you, Marie, for that information because that will help me and assist me. Can I get you something, baby? Okay. But I've already got this handled. My spirits had it handled to begin with, but you have to understand there's a way the world works, okay? Just because somebody throws at you, it maybe causes a little inconvenience in your life and a bit of a problem, doesn't mean that was not preordained by spirits, because there is a reason why all of these things have been allowed to happen. One monkey don't stop no show. So that's the first thing I need to know to tell anybody out here that has any particular issue with me. Because I'm going to get the work done. Now, I have had to delay my trip to New Orleans because of my daughter's illness and because we're still sitting up on all these orders. I did a reading today and it was the Jack of Diamonds, the Two of Spades, the Two of Clubs, and the Three of Clubs. Three of Clubs is about business obstacles. Two of Clubs is about, business agreements, partnerships, making things work. So the reality of the matter, the Jack of Diamonds is a card of expectations, a baby boy or baby girl. Well, we got a baby girl coming here. So it is absolutely the wrong time for me to be leaving town. But I have such wonderful friends that they were like, oh, no, baby, we're not going without you. When you have friends like that, and that's another thing, I've had a week where I've seen some people who I really cared about act a fucking fool just because I told them the truth. And get their feelings hurt, deletions, blocks, all that nonsense. And all I told this person was, hey, you promised that you would do something with me and for me, but I'm looking at your situation right now, and it doesn't look like you have the bandwidth to do that. And of course, the person started like, oh, I'm going to do it, And I'm like, look, stop that, because you really can't. And so she got her feelings, and she deleted and blocked me. And that's fine. Yes, one monkey don't stop no show. Hey, Mama Omi. So like I said, this past week, and I want you all to bear with me. If people want their money back for their orders, fine, I'll give it to you. But the reality of the matter is, in the course of the last week, my professional printer has died. My laptop has died. My garage door springs broke. My daughter is not feeling well. And it's not something that's dangerous. It's being taken care of, but she's just 2 weeks left till her baby is born. And when you start seeing all this caca pile up, my life don't roll like this. I'm not saying I have a perfect life without any of these first world problems, but what I'm saying is I think that people like to do that with me, first world problems, because they know I got the spiritual stuff down pat. The first world problems piss me off. But you know what? It's all taken care of. It's taken care of before the bad things even happen. And I think that's what people need to realize. Okay? Mama Omi, I had an idea of who we fucking up, but I'm gonna call you because I was supposed to call you back, but I had to lay down because I had a Xanax today because it was just ridiculous. I will talk to you all privately about who we need to roll up on. But I really don't think that it's like a particular person. Now let's think about this. Think about like an individual with some minor magical ability. Okay? Think about 10 or 15. Okay? Oh, I have my chart. And you know what, Marie? That makes all the sense in the world with the person, one of the people that I'm dealing with. That makes sense. That somebody did my chart and they're using it. But the reality of the matter is, what people don't understand is that there are, astrology plays a really big part into certain things, but your spiritual base and your spirits, to me, play equally, if not a bigger part of the equation. And see, there are times, and I had a situation with a loved one that I had to take care of this weekend to get something fixed for them. And I went to the spirits and I didn't light a candle. I didn't do a spell. I said, fix this, please. And they fixed it. Exponentially, like in ways that we didn't even think were possible. So that's what I'm trying to let people know. When you get a bunch of people that have dislike of you, of course she did, April. I'm sure she did. But people really expect to throw you off your square. People really expect you to react in immature as well as volatile reactionary ways. If you are a good witch, and I'm not talking about good as in good, I'm talking about if you're good at what you do. Witch stands for woman in total control over herself. So guess what? Yeah, I'm a human being. I have a moment when shit breaks bad. But guess what? After a minute, I'm just like, okay, what? Next? And so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing a what next? Because everything can be fixed. Everything can be changed. Shit can be rearranged. Late in the midnight hour, Goddess is going to turn it around. So after I get over the initial shock of stuff that really ain't life-threatening, I take care of it. And people really think that they can throw enough of these things in my way to stop me. You can't. When you are an African traditional spiritualist, when you are in an ATR or you practice hoodoo or voodoo, you realize that even death cannot stop you. So when you initiate, at least in my house, one of the many things you are taught is to fear nothing. Now, that's not to say that you don't have human feelings anymore, that you don't worry for like maybe a few minutes, you don't stress. That is not what this means. What this means is that you get over that shit pretty quickly and you get to business. So I don't fear anything. I am troubled by certain things at times, but I don't fear anything. I've been through way too much. I have lost everything and gotten it back like Joe tenfold. I put those back for you, baby. Is there something else that you need that I can help you with?
Power Waymaker.
Black Power Waymaker. Okay, going to get some oils. Be right back. I'll put these here and organize them. And hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. Here, baby. Black Power Waymaker. So the reason, and hi George, I haven't forgotten you, George. I have all kinds of bullshit. Yeah, Medusa wore dreads, and then we have certain voodoo spirits who wore dreads as well, and that's why I haven't cut my hair yet, but I really want to. George, I haven't forgotten about you. I'm gonna get your gift in the mail, okay? Hey, Trap Witch in the house. Listen, reason what star? Where are you? I thought you was coming tonight. You just woke up, didn't you? You just woke up. This is one of my sisters. But I'm coming to tell you all that, just to sum up things, because me and the girls are going to go grab something. You're welcome, Najeri. I can't wait to see you in July. What you waiting for? Star, you want to get on Facebook Live with me? I know that's not why you were saying hello, George, but like I said, I've had a number of first world calamities. Lots of them. Oh, okay, Star. I got you. I cannot with you. I'll see you tomorrow. Anyways, so I've had a number of these things happen. You all have witnessed some of these in the past week. You know, when you get a lot of people with minor, like hateration of you, that energy combined together can create problems for people. So the things that you have to do is you have to keep talking about CPR, cleanse, protect, reverse. And while I have been much better about my spiritual baths lately, there's some stuff that I'm finna go. There are wards for your house that you need to do, and there's some wards that I've been meaning to do. I already have certain wards up. What are wards? They're protections. So there are certain things that you can do. Red brick dust, railroad spikes, mirrors, evil eyes, witch bottles. And I realized that I needed to take a minute to do a couple more things, because you really have to protect yourself against people. I'm thinking about cutting it. Example, when I got back from Haiti, I never used to feel my hair before, but it started to hurt me. But I'm thinking it's because I was used to sleeping on the ground, and when I got back, my bed was uncomfortable. Now, y'all have to understand, I'm the original princess in the pea. I was shocked I was even able to sleep in Haiti. Okay, Jezebel, for real? God damn, cat. Say hello and go away. Say hi. Can you say hi, Jezzy? Say hi. Are you mad? Look at you look. Huh? She's been in a bad mood all day. Well, why is she up here but fucking with me then? Real comfort. Okay, sit your ass down. Okay. So, yes, so in July, I'll be in New York, and I'm still coming to NOLA, y'all. I just ain't coming this weekend. We got a baby coming. I'm so excited about that. Leave that cat alone. She's going to fuck you up one day, Sanaya. She wasn't messing with you. You was messing with her. Whatever, 3-year-olds. Yes, brick dose, red railroad spikes. Black salt for me is used for cursing. You could stop your, Kenya said hi, Jezzy. You can put that black salt for protection as well from enemies, okay? You have to get on top of. Nicole also said hello, Jezzy. Y'all need to come see your girlfriend. And when I move, because I'm moving to Costa Rica or something at some point, if these kids are not in this house, Jezzy gonna have to get rehomed. So y'all gonna have to somebody gonna have to come get her, because I'm not taking her overseas with me, because I'm just not. So turn it down. I know you hear me on Facebook Live. Turn down. She knows she just turned up that volume to that cartoon. Yes, rock salt and Dell, all of that. You just have to keep your protections up. And it's good to take a break from social media, because honestly, you guys, I am not. Come, Sophia. I really wanted this year, because I see Trap Witch is on here, you're on here, Kenya's on here, Ty's on here. You bet she'll be here in a minute if she ain't on here already. I want to have a weekend for really strong Black witch practitioners, where not so much where we're doing the usual workshops and stuff like that, where we're just communing and supporting each other and having a good time. And so I'm really going to try to put that together. I don't know when, but I'm going to put it together, okay? I really was looking at the spring of this year, but things just didn't work out that way. Yes, red brick dust. Yes, you know what? I killed all of my grinders because where I get my red brick dust from, I still want to grind it finer. So I've killed all my grinders. I've got to go to the store and buy some new grinders. Yes, Ty, I will privately message you and let you know when I'm going. I also will announce next week when the new date is for me to go to New Orleans. It's just with this baby coming. Wait, where are these orders? Okay, this is some of them. These are the ones my daughter doesn't do. These are the ones I do. And these are the ones that my baby's doing. And this stack was quite a bit thicker this afternoon. We did about 10 or 12 orders already. And my assistant manager is out of commission for a few days. So we're just doing the best we can. We're getting the orders out. One of my girlfriends who was supposed to fly and meet us in New Orleans this weekend is coming here instead. And when I tell you that having sisters that are in your corner like that and love you so much that they would do that for you, I just don't even know what to do. I don't even know how to thank them. But those are the types of friends that I value. People that get in their feelings about things I have to say and don't like the truth or don't want to be accountable for their parts in situations, those aren't really good friends for you to have. And so while I'm sad when those types of friends make them move out of my life, I'm also glad because I can move on with the most productive people in my circle. You also have to watch everybody who you let in your circle, who you let in your home, who you let in your energy field, because as nice as those people may seem, there are some people with some real problems in this world, and as much as you would love to help them, even if you have tried to help them in the past, sometimes you gotta love folks from a distance. Sometimes you have to leave them alone. And that is something that I've learned this week. So I'm going to, I'm trying to, if anybody messages me, I don't even have like all of my shortcuts or anything. Everything's on that laptop. And so I'm going to be in New York for Witch Fest on the weekend of July 15th. I'll be staying with Najari. Me and my family are coming, me and my two nieces, and hopefully an assistant. Because, but I think everybody else is going to be back here at home, the oldest, the child. Are you going to New York with me? She don't know yet. So, yeah, I'll let you guys know. Right, these people can short circuit your whole house. Negative energies can mess up everything. I knew people that would touch a telephone and blow it out because they're just like, their energies like crazy. Oh, baby, I'll be in Atlanta this summer to bring my nieces back because I have to go to, that's even better, girlfriend. Star. With Ty, I will be in Atlanta the end of July to bring my nieces back. When my sister lives in, by Mall of Georgia. She lives by that area. And so I got to bring my 9-year-old and my soon-to-be 7-year-old niece back. So I will see you then, and we'll do a meetup. And so, yeah, I'm going to go hang out with Najari and Milo in July. I love them. They are just the best house host ever. I don't know if y'all saw when I was there last year. Took a picture. They feed you. I just love them. It's like being at a B&B. We're going to go to Chicago in a few weeks because I got to get my nieces from their grandma and eat our way through Chicago for the weekend. July is New York. October is Dayton and the Black Witch Convention. But what I'm going to tell you all right now is outside of the Black Witch Convention and local things like Comfest and Dayton Pagan Pride, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going out of town to vend anymore because, first of all, I need to be here with my family. We need to do stuff together. Vending is very taxing on all of us. We spend a lot of time preparing products and we never know how it's going to go. And the website just really does way too well for me to be worrying about that. It's too much. But I'm always going to be a Daughters of the Moon. But, yes, you have to eat in the shy. I'll get out your way. But, just throwing off for real quick, but, what was I I saying? I don't even know what I was saying. But anyway, so that means it's time to go. So I'm getting ready to go take the girls. We're going to go get a milkshake or something. Yeah, I know it's late, but it's summertime and we're living our life like it's golden. August, yes. Conjure Fest, yes. And I will always go to Conjure Fest. I'm always going to go to Conjure Fest. I'm always going to go to Dayton Pagan Pride. I'm always going to go to Black Witch Convention. And if we have a phenomenal year in New York, somehow, some way, we're going to be in New York again next year. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm always going to come to New York to visit, but I don't know about vending. If I know I'm coming back to Witch Fest, but I might just come as a presenter and not a vendor, because vending is too hard on my family. I've already seen it. So Nicole, I'm going to contact you when I come to the Shy so we can go have lunch. There's a Caribbean place, I think on 63rd. Where was that place? Did you go with us to that place? That Jamaican spot? Me, you, and Dia. Oh my God, that food was good. Nicole, find that place for us so we can meet you there and have lunch. But I'm not going to keep dragging and driving my family into the ground with preparing for vending. This is exhausting. And yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know I'm not going to be in New Orleans this weekend. I will be there this month. I am fully aware that there are lots of people who don't like success, mine or anybody else's. And there are several people I know who are haters. And I don't concentrate on those people. That's what you guys got to understand. But baby, yeah, go ahead, blow dry. She's sealing bottles. And I'm going to put the microphone a little bit closer to me. That's lovely. Can y'all hear me still? Because she's sealing bottles. But what I'm telling you, and I'm just going to go in another room. I don't know, girl. I think it's East 63rd Street. Oh, you're almost done? Okay. I think it's East 63rd Street. I'm not sure. But we went to this place. I don't know. Was it Calypso? That wasn't Calypso. Because that's in Hyde Park. I don't know where it is, but we going because, oh my God, their food is amazing. So yeah, you know, there are always going to be people that dislike your success. What I tell people is there's room for everybody in Conjure. Anybody that wants to open a Conjure business and ask me questions and generally comes to me, not on no bullshit, I help them. In fact, I'm going to have a starting your own business class, whether it's Conjure or something else, about all the stuff you need to know. Taxes, wholesaling, vendor licenses, all of that. I'm going to help people with starting their own businesses and telling them how the things that they need to go about and look about in their state in order to do this and do it legally and do it well. There's a lot of stuff I want to do, and I'm starting to realize that the travel schedule is not conducive to the things I have to do. I have a book to write. I have presentations to put together. I just got a lot of stuff to do, you know? And yes, what you feed sticks around, and if you can't have real conversations with your friends without them getting hurt and mad and deleting you, especially when you don't cuss them out, call them names, and you just tell them the truth, then for me, that's the person. We can't be friends. We can't be friends. Jamaican Jerk Spice. I'm wondering if that's the name of the place. I don't know, but it was so good. Oh, God. That was in Chicago, though. So I haven't eaten at a Jamaican restaurant in New York. So we're going to, I'm going to do it. And then I still have to do the out of the broom closet, removing Christian guilt from your magical practice. There's so many. Yeah, exactly. You know, and I was talking to Mama Star today because I was supposed to read her story this week. And she says, you know, you're really starting to get popular. And she said, I just don't understand people. People do the most horrible things to each other because somebody else is successful. And that's crazy. Hey, Darlene, that's absolutely crazy. Where I'm trying to help people live their best lives. I am a direct, abrupt person. Always have been. I've never pretended to be anybody else. But what I'm not is I'm not mean, and I'm not a liar, and I don't try to tear people down. People are always like, oh, you just trying to be negative and tear people down. No, I'm telling you the truth. And you don't want to hear it. And sometimes I've gotten to the point, especially with my kids, that I don't say nothing. You know, my daughter made something very clear to me how long ago? I don't know when you told me this, but I'm like, why do you always have to learn the hard way? Why do y'all have to go through this stuff when I'm telling you, don't do that, don't do this? And I do the same thing with my friends. And you know what my daughter told me? She said, yeah, the Bible is not Christian. That's number one. But we'll talk about that. No, I'm reading comments because they always throwing me off because she was talking about she uses the Bible without guilt. The Psalms, Proverbs, all the ones we tend to use for magic are Jewish from the Torah, and they have their own magical system too. So yeah, whatever. And I'm part Jew, so I can do that too if I wanted to. I don't use the Bible as much anymore. I rely on my own spells and I rely on voodoo, but there's nothing wrong with using the Bible and spell work. Basically it's plagiarized from other magical traditions anyway, so don't feel bad about it. That's one of the snippets from my course. But my daughter was telling me that sometimes people have to learn the hard way. Sometimes you gotta let people in this world bump their heads. Why? Because in every single difficulty, there's a lesson. Okay? So, for example, when you go through a trial and tribulation, you should come out of it with a lesson. Maybe I could have done something differently, or maybe I can't let this happen again, or maybe I need to associate or disassociate myself with certain people. But if you do not get that lesson through that trial and through that tribulation, then you have now started to slip into the definition of insanity, which is doing the same things over and over again, expecting another damn result. You cannot continue to do the same cycle. So what my daughter said is sometimes very, very, very real. How are you going to learn something if you don't make mistakes? If you don't learn the hard way and somebody keeps spoon feeding you instructions, how are you supposed to stand on your own and become an adult? And when she told me that, I realized that she wasn't being an asshole teenager. She was saying something very real and very profound, because as parents, we cannot pick up after our kids every time they make a mistake. We can't stand at cop block and keep them from making mistakes. But what we got to do as good parents is give them the education, the decision-making skills, so that when they are presented with the fallout from something that they fucked up, they know how to fix it. They know how to not to do it again. But still take heed to good advice. Still listen to your elders when they're telling you something. They get mad at me because not only am I usually right, I also say, I told you so. I'm a bitch. What can I say? Like, I told your ass, but you didn't want to listen. And spirits do that with us all the time. The spirits be like, told your dumb ass, but you went and did what you wanted to anyway. So good luck with that. Bing, bloop. So I am at the age where I'm not trying to learn the hard way anymore, and I understand as my young women in my family try to find their way, that they're going to bump their heads sometimes, and they're going to have to figure it out. And I cannot be there all the time. You know, my life, I'm 50 years old next year, maybe half over, maybe more than half over. I may not wake up tomorrow, but I will tell you this. I will have equipped my children with solid decision-making skills so that I'm not dealing with some of the same fuckery with them that I'm dealing with some other grown people in my life. So, yeah, the law will bust you in your chest. That's why I keep trying to tell people that if you want to be a voodoo saint, you better get your life right. And I'm not saying be perfect. I'm not saying that you've got to be the super spiritual being, although you should be aspiring to do so. But if you go to a fete and your shit's raggedy, they will tell all your business. They will tell it in front of everybody. Every now and then they get nice and whisper it in your ear. But they told me some stuff when I was in Haiti. I was like, my feelings were hurt, y'all. I was crying. That's how the Lawa will bust you out. They will say things to you, and you'll be like, "For real, you just said that? Yeah, it's true, but damn." So, and I love that because I never had that type of spiritual experience before where somebody would call me on my shit like that. And so, in any religion, we're supposed to model ourselves after our deities. So, if you're a Christian, you're supposed to be Christ-like. I even strive to be Christ-like, and I'm not a Christian. Jesus is a hero of mine. If he actually did exist, because we don't really have any evidence of that, but if he did, this man was a master sorcerer who raised from the dead. He raised other folks from the dead. He made blind people see and lame people walk. Why wouldn't he be my hero? That don't make me no Christian, because Christianity is the organization of oppression. But that doesn't keep me from loving Jesus and having respect for Yahweh, for the war God that he is, and having respect for the energies that were incorporated into the saints, because baby, those are our spirits, those are our energies, they're just in saints. So I understand all of this. Yes, Jesus was a revolutionary. He flipped tables. I be reminding the little church ladies at these little tables. There's this one woman that sells church lady cherry pie. It's so good. And I told her, I said, no, I'm not a Christian, but I love Jesus, and he flipped tables. That's my Jesus. And so I am, yeah, he wasn't a Christian. He was a Jew. So that's the way I am with people. So understand that you can't be my friend if you don't understand that I flip tables. And I will tell you, even Jesus' mother, when they were at that wedding, when they turned the water into wine, read your Bible. He was like, woman, what do you want? Because she was bugging him. Hey, get over here and make some wine, homie. Okay. He was not the pushover that a lot of people try to paint him to be. But I'm going to go, and we're going to keep going on these orders until my baby gets tired and goes to bed. We're going to go get some milkshakes and some cat food or something. We just better off to leave the house. And yes, he wasn't a Christian. And, well, the Lawa act different in Haiti than they do in America, because one of the things I'm going to tell you is I don't know about some of the stuff that goes on here in the States. I don't even know if these spirits have really been calmed down, because I've only had a couple experiences where with the Lawa in the States where I honestly really felt like spirit was there. But that may be to the folks who's calling them. I mean, but you go to Haiti, and that's another thing. I got some plans for Haiti, y'all. Some good stuff coming up, y'all, and you can be part of it with me. And it doesn't involve initiation, because I'm going to tell you this: if you're thinking about initiating into voodoo, you might want to go and visit Haiti first. You want to do that before you make your commitment. But the reason why is because you will fall in love, and you will initiate. But I want people to learn about voodoo from the ground up, so that when they're initiating, they really have a solid foundation. And I can only do that with the help of my mambo and our voodoo family in Haiti. The baby she's at 2 or 3 centimeters right now. She's not feeling good due to a pregnancy-induced illness, but it's nothing life-threatening, and she's just taking it easy and relaxing, and she's not taking any visitors really or phone calls. So we're just trying to make sure she's okay. But the chances are that this baby will be born either this weekend or shortly thereafter are pretty high. I really don't think that she's going to be much longer, and so I could not be out of town when my grandchild was born, among other things. So, you okay? So, we're going to go, and yes, the stories of miracles were stolen. Exactly. The whole Bible is pretty much stolen. But that's another story for another time. I just wanted to let people know where I am. So, we are at like the 19th on some of these orders, although I'm looking at the 15th on one of these.
That's the last 15th.
Oh, that's the last 15th. We're doing really good. By the end of this weekend, we'll be caught up. Everything will go out. 18th and on, good. Yeah, so we're doing pretty good as far as orders are concerned. There's just a lot of them, and I'm gonna work on some smudge sticks and stuff when we get back from our little nighttime excursion. It's summertime. We're enjoying that. I just hate that they close everything so early here. But I just wanted to tell you all, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've been feeling it. I've definitely felt the hateration And I'm not going to stop talking about things that I think are wrong. I'm not going to talk about when appropriators, scam artists, white people practicing hoodoo, selling hoodoo. I'm not going to start talking about Negroes that don't know how to act. I'm not going to start talking about people who are doing it wrong when it comes to some of the spiritual warfare, things we're sticking on and in our bodies. I'm going to keep talking about it because I would not be me unless I told the truth. And yeah, you can be very much sure that the very same people who wish me ill, starting today, and probably if I have enough time, the rest of this weekend, they're gonna feel it. They're gonna feel their nastiness. They're gonna feel their ill will. They're gonna feel their conniving bullshit come right back to them. I don't even have to do anything to curse somebody who's already cursed themselves. And that's what people don't get. You know? It's the mirrors. I got mirrors at my door. Play me. Try me if you want to. Everything you send to me is coming right back to your ass tenfold. And I have the ability now. See, people keep slipping and forgetting that I am a priestess now. And I will use what I know and what is made available to me by my religion to put you underground. So that I can step over you and keep walking and keep doing what I gotta do. People are sleeping on that. People think that I'm really nice. And most people who know me personally know that I'm loving and I'm kind, but I ain't never been nice. So keep playing if you want to. I got something for that ass. And for all of you who care about me, do a reversal working. Do one for yourself to send any juju back that anybody's doing that's hating on you. And do one for me. Because often, when you all tell me things are going on in your life, I do stuff for you and you don't even know it. If it's anything, just sitting at my desk and speaking the words to my spirits and saying, help this person, I do it. But I've done workings for people and they've had no idea to help them. So, understand, nobody, and that's the thing. Good night, sweetheart. That's the thing. And I'm gonna leave you with this and then I'm going to go. Yes, there's a bunch of people who are jealous of my success. Don't know what to tell you, boo-boo. Don't like my opinions. Don't know what to tell you, boo-boo. And hate on my happiness. But I can guarantee you, everything that I have here, I've worked for. Ain't nobody gave me nothing but the spirits and the creator. Okay? So, I really don't give a fuck what you're mad about. But at the same time, I know from the way you all helped me the other day with this garage door that I have friends out here. So send up some good juju for a sister and really make these motherfuckers mad. Can you do that for me? I would appreciate it. And I know you love me, and I love so many of you, but there's some folks that I ain't fucking with no more because they are not good for me or mine. And we have to sometimes make those difficult decisions. Sometimes motherfuckers make them for you. But above all, protect yourselves, protect your homes, and send that shit right back to anybody who's trying to do you harm. Do not hesitate. Make them wish they had never done that. See, my spells make you wish you were dead. I don't usually kill people. I make them wish they were dead. It's so much more fun. And watch their lives fall apart. So if somebody comes for you and you need help, you let me know. Because I don't know, people don't know me. People think they're cute, they think they're smart, they've even learned things from me, and they think that they can use my own magic against me. But promise this, boo-boo, I keep receipts, I keep hair, okay? I follow up behind every person that comes in this house. I got personal concerns of every bitch that's been in my house. And if you try me, and if you play with me, I promise you I will put you under the ground. And I'm done fucking with people like that. It is time to put some shit on lockdown and stop fucking around with people who are not worth your time. So protect yourself. Leave folks the fuck alone. Stop being a hater. Do something for yourself. Build something for yourself and make it flourish. Manifest that shit instead of worrying about what the fuck somebody else is doing and being mad about it. Because remember, your biggest success is your paper. And people are going to hate seeing you do well. Why you think they hate on Bae so much? That woman is a priestess. And she is doing some magical shit with her life. Yes, shut them down. Now, if there ain't nobody messing with you, you don't have to do that. You just live your life and do your thing. And keep yourself protected. But the minute somebody starts fucking with the church's money, you need to stop it. So, bye y'all. Let's go get some milkshakes. Okay? Any more of the mini bottles? Oh, baby. We might have to order some more. But I just ordered. Y'all in these damn mini samplers. All right, y'all. I got to go look for more bottles. Love you. Be blessed. And remember, take care of yourselves. Send me some good juju, as I will do for you. Love you. I'll keep you guys updated on the baby countdown. Okay? Bye.